guys, welcome to MyAirbags. I'm Eli, and today we're going to go over how to remove an airbag module out of a Hyundai Sonata. On this Hyundai Sonata, these are the tools that I'm going to use to take out the module. You may use a slightly different variation of this. I'm going to have a large flathead screwdriver for the side paneling to take up the tabs. Good flashlight or your cell phone, whatever can get some lights in some dark, tight spaces. I have a screwdriver head. We got a socket here with an extender, and you're gonna need a 10mm socket. Let's go. First thing you want to do is make sure that the battery is disconnected. Anytime you work with the airbag system, always disconnect the battery. Anytime you're taking out the module, airbags, seat belts, always disconnect the battery. And if you come in closer here, here's the battery we have. We're going to remove these covers, the negative and the positive. I'm going to use a 10mm socket to go ahead and take off the negative. As soon as you have it loosened up, remove it and put it aside. Over here on the positive side, same thing, 10mm socket. Loosen it up. It doesn't have to come all the way off, just loosen it up just like that, and this whole unit is going to come off. But as you can see, it doesn't have enough room to come all the way out. So if you lay it back down, it's going to have some sort of connection. You want to make sure you put something in between that is not conductive. In this case, I personally just going to use this negative case here. I'm just going to use this flat end to just put it right in between there, so there's no possible way that that part can touch the battery. And now that the battery is disconnected from the car, we're going to go ahead and go inside. And now that the battery is disconnected and we're inside the car, first thing we're going to do is move these seats all the way forward. And if you follow me to the back seat here, we're going to start with these screws right here, and you can use a Phillips or a socket. There's the first one, and we're going to move that seat up a little bit more if we can, and we're going to get to that second one. We have two on this side and we have two on the other side as well. In the back seat here, I moved the seat up a little bit more to the front, and now you can see the second screw there very, very clearly. I'm going to use a Phillips to go ahead and take these right out. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side as well. Don't forget to put them somewhere safe so you can remember to put them back at the end. The next step is to go ahead and take this handrest right up. And if you follow me in there, I'm going to use this tool right here. You can use a flathead. I'm going to use this tool right here. Anything that has a nice, really thin ledge right there, I can go ahead and put that in just to move up this fabric, just like this. Had it there for a second. Lift that up. And now you'll see two bolts there. I'm going to use a 10mm to go ahead and take those right up. Once you get those two bolts out, you want to go ahead and this paneling here has some tabs that I've already loosened up, but as you get underneath and you start pulling it apart, you'll see it and feel it loosen up. And at that point, this whole thing should be loosened already. And before I go to the front, I'm going to go ahead and give this a little push upwards. That push upwards is going to disconnect this panel here right up. And if you zoom out a little bit more, you're going to see me just grab it underneath on both sides and give it a nice gentle heave up. And you can see that already coming apart. And that's all you want to do. You put it back down. That's up already. It's just those two tabs. I found that's the easiest way to do it. Now let's go up front and take up the tabs on the front panel as well. And next we're gonna want to come up to the front here, and we're gonna release the shift. And you can use your key, or in this case I'm just gonna use this tool that I have here. And you're gonna take this right up, remove it. Now, I believe you can put either a screwdriver or just your key right in there. And what that's going to do is release the knob there, and you can move it around as we take up this trim here. When you do it in your car, it won't come off that easily, because I went ahead just before and pop the tabs. They're right there. But all you would do is just apply some pressure to it and it'll come up just as easy as I have it here. And you want to maneuver it to a point where you can get this. I'm not going to take it all the way out. I'm just going to want to get right to the airbag module, which is in there. And I'm just going to unplug these plugs from the back here. And I'm going to move this whole panel, just rotate it sideways. That way I don't even have to worry about putting it back in. As you can see, we went ahead and unplugged all these from the back. We have it rotated. There was also a plug here on the bottom as well, connecting these buttons. And next step, we're going to come down here. If you can come in a little closer, I'll show you these screws that I've already loosened up. There's 3 of them. One right here, another one right there, another one right over there. And that's going to free up this side panel here. We're going to remove that screw right there. And we're going to remove some tabs on the front end of it as well. And I'll show you what I mean. I want to go ahead and remove this side panel, beginning with this screw here. And remember, we've already removed the 3 screws that I had going into the panel from the inside. Now that screw is out, and we're going to come down here, and I'm going to show you where the module is. This is held on by tabs. I've already popped them off. There's another one. There's another one. And we're going to loosen it up like that. If you come up, look over here, you have sliding tabs that go into the upper panel. And I'm just going to pull down on it nice and firmly and slide it right out. Like so. Over here we have the module. You have to remove or slide away this heating vent here. This black thing is a heating vent. It's very easy to just move, just like that. Once you move that back, the module is right there. We have 2 bolts that we'll want to get to a little bit later on. One is right in there, and the other bolt is in the front. And I'll show you that when we get to that. But this side is ready to go. I'm going to get in there later on with my socket wrench and pop up those bolts and get that module right out. Now let's do the other side. The driver's side is really similar. You have your screw right here that you want to go ahead and take right out. On this side, however, you have one here. The passenger side didn't have that. So you want to go ahead and take that screw right out. And just like the passenger side, it's held on by tabs that you want to go ahead and take right down, and we'll get to the module. So I went ahead and pulled that side paneling right off, if you notice when you pull it out, you have this little frame here that kept it attached to the other paneling on this side. It's just gonna move all together like this, and make sure the plugs aren't in the way. Just gonna carefully just put it to the side just like that, and the module is right there. We're gonna go ahead and take these plugs right out, and then we're going to remove 3 bolts with a socket wrench, and they all look just like that. We have the ground wire right there that you also want to remove. It comes up with the bolt. That yellow little ground wire that's attached to that bolt will also need to be removed. And we want to make sure the car is powered down. The battery is not connected. If you have the car powered up at this time and you start moving the module around, the module could sense that the car, it's always supposed to be in that level position. If it senses that it's going to the side in any way, it's going to think that the whole car is maybe rolling over or something dangerous is going on, so it may deploy the airbag. So therefore, it's really important to have this unit powered down, and the way we accomplish that is to make sure the whole car is powered down, no battery connection at all. And you can see nothing can turn on, everything is off. So we're going to go ahead and remove this. Press down on that little tab right there. Once you press down on it and slide back just like that, that will slide up, out. That's loose. We're going to do the same thing with this. That tab right there, press down on it, pull that out, and that will slide out like this. We're going to go ahead and take those bolts off right there. All right, we have the module out. It is ready to go. If your car was in an accident, what we can do is reset the module, meaning the hard codes and soft codes will all be cleared out of the module. The dealership will recommend that you go ahead and replace this part. They might charge you anywhere between $200 up towards $800 depending on the year, make, and model. The Hyundai Sonatas, I know these usually run in about the $300 to $400 range to dealership. We do offer the alternative for that. We can get your original module reset, the one that comes right out of your car after the accident. We can get it reset for anywhere from around $49 up to around $79. You can check our website for more accurate prices, but it's a fraction of the cost of the dealership is what I'm trying to say. And on top of that, your car, if it was in an accident, they may also need the seatbelts rebuilt. Most of the modules that come in that need to be reset, most of the customers call back and they ask us if we can also do the seatbelts as well, and the answer is yes, absolutely. We can also do the seatbelts, and we get both the module and seatbelt rebuilt, reset, and sent back out within 24 hours with a warranty. Hey guys, one last thing. If you feel uncomfortable doing any of this kind of work at all, you can also visit a local body shop or mechanic. They'll know how to do this as well. Any other questions, you can always just call, email, or text us. And we have a great help center on our website as well, MyAirbags.com. On there we have many forums, many different articles that talk about airbags, seatbelts, and just automotive electronics in general. We're here to help you out. Email, call, or text us. If this video was helpful to you, please drop us a like. Let us know how we're doing. Give us some comments below. Let us know what other cars you want, and we'll try our best to get it done for you. Thank you.